What up, y'all? This is Justin Muzak. You're now tuned into Justified Media. I have my co-host here, Nick Ospina. How you doing?
Good, chilling. How you doing?
Great. Feels good for us to be back on the mic together.
Absolutely.
It's been a minute. And when we have this guy over here, longtime friend, Sirrealist.
Sirrealist, what's up?
Man, how you doing?
I'm good. I'm very tired, but I'm good.
I'm glad you are here. I mean, people don't know how far we go back. I want to say like 2012, correct?
Bro, before that, I was still in high school.
What? So like 2010?
Like 2010, yeah. Because that's when I was doing this shit with Razor when I was a sophomore.
Right. So I knew you through the Valley Boys Entertainment.
Yeah.
Shout out to Razor. He goes by This Is Razor these days. And man, off rip, you could always rhyme. Like the talent was always there.
It's thank you first of all, but I don't know what the fuck it is. I feel like I look back at like my shit back then. I was like, dude, this shit was ass. And then like, but I think it's just maybe the development phase. Like I feel like I'm always gonna be in artist development, and then like I feel like that's what like people that are in charge of like the moves that I make kinda are like, dude, you're in artist development, stop doing this. And I'm just like, bro, I'm not gonna ever stop being in artist development. Like, what do you want me to do? Get worse?
Yeah, the work is never done. I mean, Nick has always believed, off rip, he's always said, if I'm gonna manage someone outside of you, it's Sirrealist. So for Nick, like, what was it that you saw in Sirrealist early on?
I mean, for real, it was like the authenticity. He was different. You know, there was a lot of people we were around at the time, so he stood out just because it was so different. The flow. He was even doing like kind of like the speed rapping a little bit at the time.
Yeah.
But it was just like the pocket. It was so clean. Even when we were doing those, like I always go back to the street cypher videos that you did.
Damn.
Cypher Effect.
I'll, like, even shout out to Mike Shahade. Like 10, 11 years ago when I met him, I was trying to show him and put him on to Jordan.
That's so dope.
And like these were the videos I was showing him. I'm like, dude, like this dude, he's special. He's different. He's not like all these other dudes. He's not, following all these trends. And he's just doing it way better at a whole other level. Even though you're still in development phase, like you could tell it wasn't great, but it was
bro.
The level, the skill level was there.
Yeah, the passion. And what was always great about you is you made beats, shot videos, a lot of different artistic things, tagging.
Yep.
So what was it for you to be like, rap was it? Like, I need this to be the main focus.
So my older brother from my mom's side, Rudy, he raps. He's dope as fuck, but he liked being a criminal more than he liked being a rapper. I knew that I was dope when he would say I was dope, because he's sick, bro. Like this fool, his writing, his wordplay, the way he comes off the top is dope, and I've always looked up to him. And he always told me just to like not stop. And there was times like I was depressed, I didn't want to do shit. Like I've even hit him up sometimes, like I don't want to do this anymore. And it was true, but I was working like manual labor jobs and making good money. And like even now, like I was working a good job and I quit to pursue this. And it's like I struggle to make my motherfucking rent, but it's like everybody sees me making these moves, and it's like it's honestly not even really like doing shit for me monetarily, but I have to prove myself. And it's like, why not take all these opportunities that are coming my way and take advantage of what I got now? Because I could wake up today and be cool, and tomorrow I'll fucking die in my sleep. Like who the fuck knows? Like I could leave here and no one will ever see me again, so it's just like I wanted my voice to be here forever.
Right. What about the work and just the art that makes it so therapeutic for you? Because I feel the same way.
Yeah.
Like most people know I'm in law now, but I still choose to be here because I find my peace. But what is it about it for you?
I'm a very like angry person. And I've always had issues with like being able to like control my anger, because I would always bottle it up and just let it explode. But honestly, like my relationship that I'm in now, it's like kind of what taught me to like, I can't just keep bottling shit up. So bro, I record a verse every single day.
Are you doing anything outside of that though to help deal with that anger?
Yeah, I go to therapy. I have a therapist.
Same here.
I see a fucking medicine management every month. I have a psychiatrist, like all that shit. Like I had to like be honest with myself and then be straight up about everything, like internally, in order for me to kind of like break the barrier of like this wall that was in front of me. And I feel like once I started taking my emotions and like my anger and everything seriously and putting things under control, I feel like that's when everything kind of started working out.
Was there something that like got you to that point? Like something happened and you're like, I gotta change?
Do you know what, dude? Like I was at a point in like my addiction and my alcoholism where I was just like, I wasn't drinking every day at that point, but I was doing like a lot of like coke. And there was a night that like me and Val were in bed and I was just literally like taking bumps of coke just to stay up and watch a TV show. And the morning after, I was like, I can't do this anymore. Like, why is my girl asleep right next to me and I'm up doing an entire 8-ball of coke to myself? So it was just like I had to hit my rock bottom, and I went to AA. I've been in AA ever since. It's almost 2 years, and it's helped me a lot. Not I wouldn't say like, oh yeah, sobriety fucking changed my life, but it's kind of just like it helped me realize that I could work harder, and now I'm kind of in touch more with like, okay, I could do this creatively. Oh, I could shoot a reel every day and just post it and not be a fucking fat lazy bitch and sit on my fucking ass in the morning because I was up all night fucking doing drugs and drinking. So it's like my work ethic has grew since then, and I feel like my rock bottom was that point, and that's kind of like why I kind of shifted the gears and kept going.
Yeah, I mean, you've been through a lot. I mean, from what we know and then what you also just shared with us.
Yeah.
But you've also been mad funny since RIP. And my experience working with comedians and stuff, you know, some people would say comedians have gone through a lot of hard times. So would you say the hard times have made you funny, or were you just always a funny kid, especially in school?
You know what, bro? Like high school, before I like wanted to play football and wanted to wrestle and wanted to train fighting and all that shit, I was always picked on, and like, cause I was always like a chubby little fucker. And I figured like, you know what, I might as well feed into like being made fun of and be funny. And like ever since I was a kid, bro, I've loved like stand up. I wrote like stand up, and I just never did it because I was just like, I want to be a rapper. Like I want to be seen as a musician and as a writer before I'm seen as a fucking comedian. So who knows, my rap career might fail tomorrow and I'll be a fucking super famous comedian. I don't even fucking know, bro. It's just I play into my comedy with my rap, and it's cool because like I talk a lot of grimy shit, but I make it fucking funny.
Yeah, I mean, I have never really have heard the Fools Gone Wild story, like how that all came to be, because to me it makes perfect sense. Your voiceovers, I mean, a lot of people don't know, you're the guy who did the voiceover for DJ Starchild on the 2 Tortillas.
Yeah, bro. So I think I made that for Starchild when we were like seniors in high school at his house. That was like a thing for a long time. Like I'd go to all the fucking parties he'd throw, and like everybody would be like, that's you, like just in our little scene at that point, you know. And then with the Fools Gone Wild shit, it kind of started. Me and Mystery were on a tour together in 2015. A few years down the line, he popped up with the Fools Gone Wild stuff, and we started working on like the music. And so I was engineering the whole first album. I did a lot of writing. I can't say I wrote all his shit because he's a dope ass writer. He's sick as fuck. But I did some writing. A lot of the recent shit too, I engineered and filmed. So it was just kind of like a friendship, bro. Like I never wanted to be like a part of it, like officially. I like playing my role because he's just my homie too. So it's just like, it was just a thing that came up because I wanted to help my homie, and then I get recognized a lot because of that shit. Because the Fools Gone Wild was just fucking hilarious.
That's so funny, but it makes sense that, you know, you watching stand up, you rhyming. I mean, you've always been able to find the words or the humor in things. If you couldn't choose those two things and you had to start all over, what would your other occupation be?
Oh shit!
Yeah.
I'd be like in the oil field or something, bro.
Oil field? Why?
Yeah, hell, that's money right there, and that's hard work. And I get to get the fuck away from everybody for a long time.
It's a good job. I mean, it's dangerous and everything, but you're off off the grid, working X amount of time, you know, but getting bank.
Yeah. No, if I had to choose on some real, like, I'd be a therapist. Like,
well, yeah, I mean, that's what I do. I've been working with adolescents in rehab for like almost 10 years.
Is that something that you feel like you almost need to do to kind of, I guess, in a way, heal yourself?
Yeah.
Or kind of fill in a void that you didn't have growing up?
Yeah, you know, I've always had like issues with like my parents and like my mom especially. We never had a good relationship. Even though like the times when I did live with her, it was just my mom had her own addiction and my mom had her own alcoholism, so it took a lot of steps for me to forgive her. But I feel like now she's great, bro. She's like the coolest fucking grandma. She does everything for my daughter, bro. Like, she's the fucking coolest woman in the world. Like, she texted me while I was on Be Real TV the other day. She's like, "I'm so proud of you." And I don't think I've ever heard my mom say that shit before. And I was like, what the fuck? You know, like that shit tripped me out, because she was, obviously she's my mom. She's a huge part of my life, but there was a long time where like she wasn't, and we were at odds for years. And I feel like working in the field that I'm in now, a lot of the kids are like that, and they don't have a connection with their parents. They use drugs to cope with feelings, but now they're in a fucking rehab where they have somebody to talk to. But what I do see is a lot of like robotic people that I work with, and it's just like, you guys kind of need to relate to these kids so they don't feel like you're just using them as a fucking science project. But I think it is to like fill a void and to like, you know, kind of help me heal with all the shit that I've been through.
Yeah, no, I totally agree, because relatability is such a superpower that I think, you know, the big conversation now is AI, and it's like, well, AI can do all this and that. I'm like, yeah, if that's the case, you know, and this whole virtual whatever metasphere, I'm like, in the pandemic, the virtual concerts would have been a huge thing. Like, people love to relate to people. People love community, and people like role models, to be honest, you know? And you know what? I feel like with my music, I'm not trying to be a fucking role model, but with my actions that I do as like Jordan, not like Sirrealist, like I do a lot of cool shit for people that I don't have to fucking do. Like, I put my neck out for a lot of people. My homie Clay, he had to move out of his crib. He doesn't have a job. I hit him, one of my other homies that owns a fucking restaurant, and he needs a cook, and my homie Clay's a cook, and I linked him up and I got him a job. Awesome. And it's like, it's just little shit like that like, you know, I like to do as a person. There's shit that I like to do as a rapper, but like before that shit, like I'm Jordan. I'm not fucking Sirrealist. Like, Jordan's the fucking hip hop head that went through a bunch of shit. He does graffiti. He kicks it with his fucking wife and his kid, and like, that's it, bro. Like, I like staying the fuck out the way. And then when it's like rapper time and I'm wearing my fucking stupid ass chain that I don't even fucking like, and like it's just like a different personality. So it's, I would say, like, I don't want to be a role model with my music, but I would rather be a role model like as a person and as an individual.
What if you had to choose between the two?
I wouldn't fucking choose a rapper for sure. For sure. That's not my identity. You know, it's who I am when I'm creating something. It's my creative bag, but I'm such a like recluse person. Like, I like being home and chilling and fucking playing Arc Raiders and calling people fucking names and talking shit. But it's like, when I go into rapper mode, I have to go out and be nice and fucking talk to people and act like I want to be somewhere that I don't want to be. And it's just like,
do you feel anxiety? Because I know we've talked before show sometimes. And I know you still get nervous, you still get the butterflies and stuff. But just being out, do you feel like that gives you like real deep anxiety, or is it just kind of the nerves of going on stage?
I mean, I've always had like severe anxiety since I was a kid, and that was like the only thing I was really medicated for when I was younger. So that's just shit I have to deal with on a regular basis. It's like, but when I am in rapper mode and I am at shows, like, yeah, I do get nervous, but I feed off that shit, because like, people will bring me out for guest slots and like I won't get a set on their show, and I go out there with the intention of like, I don't give a fuck who you are. You brought me on this stage. I'm gonna rip you. Like, I don't give a fuck who it is. And like, I love everybody that like supports me and like wants to bring me out, especially Coyote. Like they've done a lot for me, but I let WAP know every time that I am there with the intention of fucking rip the fuck out of them. But that's like the cool dynamic that we have, because before, like, we're rappers and we're rapping together and we're under the same management, like, we're homies. So it's just like, I want to be able to like be like, hey, I'm gonna fucking rip you on this shit, and then my homies gonna be like, no, you're not. So it's like a cool competitive thing, and I think that's how we keep each other on each other's toes, because it's like they've put me on a couple songs and I was finally like, all right, now I'm gonna ask you guys to get on one of my songs, and these fools fucking ripped it.
Yeah, it's like that in the DJ community. I mean, shout out to Miru, shout out to Chuck, Amdex. There's just so many people that we've DJed with, Star Child, where it's like, yeah, we're all in the same lineup. It's all love, but I'm always trying to make this my crowd. I'm always trying to one up the next person, even if I'm opening up. Yeah, it's like, shout out to Julian Ramirez, coldest DJ.
Fuck yeah,
coldest DJ out. I'm not even gonna pretend that I'm on Julian Ramirez's level.
We should have him in my DJ battle then, because I'll shout out Julian though.
If we're on the same lineup, I'm making sure that this becomes a Justin Muzak crowd. Yeah. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah, and that's how it should be. Like, that's like the DJ thing. Like, that's why I always like tell everybody my DJ is the best DJ. I personally think he is. That motherfucker is crazy. He makes dope ass beats. He composes his own shit. Nobody could scratch like him, bro. He's hard.
What's his name?
DJ Lil Wicked.
Oh, shout out to DJ Lil Wicked.
His dad's DJ Wicked from Oxnard, but Lil Wicked's my cousin. And he's ill as fuck. And once he heals from his fucking broken leg, then he's gonna be out at all the shows. But as of now, he's out of service and trapped in a fucking closet.
Your skill set as a counselor, that has to help with marketing and setting everything up. You can definitely use that to reel people into, you know, your world and your universe. So how do you go about that?
As far as like using my job like as a way to like reel people into my art.
Yeah, because I definitely use my legal counseling to reel people in. I mean, we all use our different skill sets from whatever skills that we learn to help things.
You know what? Like I do see a way like I could utilize it, and like even on social media, if like people know that I'm a fucking counselor and all this bullshit, like it would draw it in, but I keep those worlds completely separate. Like when I'm at work and one of these fucking kids are like, "We found your music," I'm like, "Fuck." Like it's kind of like, I don't want you to find my music.
It's like being a superhero. It's like,
it is though, cause like, dude, so when I shot the video to Asshole, this kid Lil G, he shot all my photos that day, and I was his counselor at the rehab a couple years ago, and now he's out shooting photography for the new Snowfall spin-off series. He's a badass photographer, and like, I had something to do with that, because when he was there it was a living facility, so he was there all day, every day, so I'd see him every single day, and he was like the only kid like I would go and kick it with, like while he was eating lunch, I'd go eat my lunch with him and chop it up, and you know, it's hard to like not get close with these kids, but this fucker, dude, he turned 18. He found me on Instagram. He hit me up, told me he was doing photography now. He started liking all my shit. He started posting stuff, and like, I was like, damn, this kid's good. So I hit him up for a job, and I brought him, and he fucking killed it. Yeah, man. So it's dope. I guess it's cool in a sense sometimes, but like, there are like little ass fucking 14-year-old kids like at the rehab that they'll go and like find my music because some asshole at work shows them, and I'm like, dude, fuck, like it's weird, you know, but it's hard to separate the two. But I in a perfect world, I could keep them completely separate.
Well, how do you draw the line as a parent? Because I'm dealing with that similarly too, and even with Nick's kid, where they're like, "You're a lawyer," and it's like, yeah, but you gotta explain to them, I haven't passed the bar yet, but by definition, I am a lawyer because I went to law school when I finished, but I'm just not an attorney. So how do you draw that line, even, you know, with your daughter and everything?
You know, my kid really doesn't ever ask me about my regular job, because she sees my regular job as my rapping. She goes to my shows. She's on stage with me. She's rapping. She raps every one of Vel's bars of Gangsta Bitch. And it's like so hard not to get mad at her for cussing, because it's like she's literally rapping every single word perfectly. Now I have her rapping, and it's just it's crazy to me. So like, I guess when it comes to drawing a line, I haven't had to experience that yet with my occupation as a human, but rather than like Dad the rapper. Like, she sees me as Dad the rapper. Every time we get in the car, Dad, can you play one of your videos? Dad, can you play Bonus Mommy's video? Can you play her song? And I'm just like, this is so sick. Because I never, growing up with my dad being a producer, like, I never seen him as anything else until this motherfucker asked me to start doing admin work for him. And I was like, damn, this shit sucks. I hate the business aspect of it. But now being a grown-ass man, I love the business aspect of it. That's why I think that's part of the reason why my management gets a little pissed off, because I don't want a record deal. So no one's gonna get a lump sum.
Don't get a deal. I'm gonna tell you right now. Don't do
I don't want a deal, bro.
Well, it's just interesting because my manager's right here. It's like, sometimes I'm just like, dude, it'd be great to be signed because I don't have to deal with all the business stuff and I can just be an artist. But then,
if this was 10 years ago, maybe. Now?
No. Well, now, I mean,
now
we know too much now. We know way too much.
It sucks because like the micro distro deals and shit like that, like every once in a while, cool. But like, I wouldn't sign a fucking artist deal to no fucking label, bro. Like, who am I to be like, oh yeah, let me take this $100,000 bonus so I could never pay you back for it.
Oh yeah,
there's no guarantee. Like, bro, what the fuck? Like, you have to make so many, you have to get so many streams to pay that fucking money back. And then these assholes front like they're gonna market the fuck out of you, but they do that shit on purpose, bro. It's just like,
they're waiting for you to do all the work, and then they'll come put a few dollars in there and say they did it.
And people get deals and end up getting fucked like that, because it's just like, yeah, $100,000 right now sounds real cool, but when you want to get out of that deal, and the only way you can get out of that deal is paying 1.25% or 1.25 times what you got paid, that's a lot of fucking money that you don't have. So it's just kind of like, if you don't know that you're gonna extremely pop off, do not put the fucking pen to the paper, because that's fucking crazy, bro.
Yeah, I mean, what if your daughter wanted to go down a similar career path?
Sick as fuck. I'd back her 100%.
Would you manage her?
Fuck no. Fuck no. My dad tried to manage me. Did not work out.
Wow.
Yeah.
Why? Do you want?
He's my dad, bro. I mean, maybe it'll be different because she is a girl, and girls are a lot different than guys. Well, women are different than men. They're a lot smarter than us.
I agree.
More calculated.
I agree.
We're fucking idiots. So I feel like, if I was to manage her, I do realize now that she is a lot like me. So I feel like we'd butt heads and she'd get really mad at me. But when my dad tried to manage me, bro, I would always just go against everything he said, dog. Like, everything. But I feel like
just
that
instinct, though. You just want to go against what your parents say.
Yeah, but I feel that way with my manager now. I feel the same fucking way with Doughboy.
Start calling him dad and see how he feels.
Who, Doughboy?
Yeah.
I do. I'm like, what's up, Unc?
Oh, man.
Asshole. But I want to, just real quick, not to cut you off, I want to go back to your daughter for a second. You said already, it's so dope that she's really involved in the music and the artist aspect of everything. But, is that something that you foresaw, though, before you even had a kid? Or is that something that's kind of a positive that's come out of everything?
It's definitely a positive that came out of everything, because I never really had a chance to fully enjoy, like, being able to mold my daughter, because me and her mom have never been together. So she's always been with her mom primarily. So I never thought like I'd have any influence on her, that I was just gonna be some fucking weekend dad that takes her to fucking Universal Studios and shit. But she loves everything I do, bro. Like, she would rather go to a fucking show than go to Disneyland. Like, that's the cool shit. Like, so it's definitely like a huge positive. I would say the only negative shit about my kid is that I want to see her more, and for me to do that, I got to move back towards Ventura County, which I'll never fucking do. So my little baby's gonna have to thug it out, but she's a strong kid. Yeah, she's a strong kid, and she knows what's up. She knows her dad's career path, and she knows exactly what I do, and she knows I will always love her more than anything in this world. But for now, I'm a weekend dad, and a summertime dad, and a winter break dad. But
as long as you're a dad,
hell yeah.
I grew up with no dad at all. Last time I saw my dad, I was 12, and I saw him for like a few days. That was it. Like, it makes all the difference. And the reason also I ask about your daughter is because my son's at a point too where he doesn't fully understand what I do within the industry, but there's like music and things that we listen to. I'm like, oh, I work with that guy, or I do this. So now he hears music. He's like, have you worked with them?
That's so
he's
cool.
Super into System of the Down right now, like Chop Suey specifically.
That's so fucking
dope. Have you worked
dope.
with them? I'm like, no, not yet. But it's like every time he gets new music, whatever. Have you worked with them? Have you worked with them?
That's sick, bro.
I'm like, yeah, no, maybe.
It's kind of like, I feel like it could be a positive and a negative, because I feel like she doesn't see the times where I'm so stressed about the music, or like me fucking in screaming matches with Doughboy, or like Mike having to call me and tell me everything's gonna be okay. Like, she doesn't see none of that, so it's all just like the glamour for her. Because I feel like now that like I'm starting to get more attention, more people show me love, and they like fake love her and shit, and I'm just like, I can't wait to explain to her that like all these people don't fucking care. Like it is what it is. But in all reality, it's like, what can I do with this person that I could gain something off of? And it's not even a bad thing, like
it's real life.
Yeah, like I'm not gonna go do no fucking bullshit if nothing's gonna come out of it for me, bro. Like, I mean, I don't ask you guys for anything, but I've known you guys since I was a kid, so I wanted to have this conversation. But like, when I was like, Be Real TV, sick, a whole nother platform that a lot of people probably don't even know who the fuck I am. Ever since then, I've been getting fucking DMs. It's been like 2 days, bro.
That's fire.
And people are hitting me up, dude, that interview was great. You did such a great job. You composed yourself so well. And it's just like, damn, this is fucking crazy. Because I feel like if this would have happened when I was younger, bro, I would have fucked it all up.
No, but you've also been getting a lot of love from Psycho Realm, and people like that. Like, do you feel like you finally have arrived?
Yeah, I feel like right now my plane's landing and people are watching the plane come down. Like, what the fuck is that? And then I'm just doing my thing, bro. Like, I'm extremely grateful for Jack, for Sick Jackin'. He brought me under his wing. He does not work with anybody, bro.
Notice.
And the one thing that everybody tells me is that every time I meet a rapper that's like bigger than me, they're like, that's crazy that Jack's working with you. He doesn't work with anybody. And I'm in the studio with him and like I'm hearing all this shit that he says about my songs, and I'm like, damn, like I have so much more to add to all these songs that I thought were done. But it's like, it's sick because once the pieces are finally put together from this man's fucking insane mind, it sounds like I'm making music now.
No, people don't even know how he and I got into underground hip hop. Was big shout out to this guy named Mike MC, who was pretty big in the 805 right? He was signed to Crazy Race, Realism Records, right? And then so he put us on to the Terror Tapes Volume 1.
Damn.
And Steve-O was hosting it from Jackass.
That's fucking crazy.
And it just opened up our minds. Then it was like, all right, The Rugged Man, Jedi Mind Tricks.
Yeah.
And then I got into On Demand, found Kids in the Hall, Marco Polo. I mean, MF Doom, Mad Villain, and then the rest kind of, so, and that's like right before we met you.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, we always listen to like the mainstream stuff and what was hot on MTV, VH1, but it's like, when we got introduced to underground hip hop, it was Sick Jackin' and Cynic.
Yeah. And you know what? Underground hip hop is not really underground hip hop anymore. Like, it's, I don't like to call it that. I just it's hip hop, bro. Like,
it's true. Thanks.
I feel like a lot of the newer shit is more pop, and that's cool. Like, there's nothing wrong with it, bro. Like, if I could do it, I would. But there's just something in my heart that's like, nah. Like, it's not for you. This isn't what it's gonna be. I don't want to be on the fucking radio and people hearing my fucking shit every day. And like, I don't want to be in the light like that. Like, that's too much. Like where we're at, and it's just like, I feel like it's the surface of hip hop, but still at that surface, you're able to fucking succeed, and that's where you get money doing shows and selling merch. It's like, it's those fans that are like where we come from, bro. Like the motherfuckers that like, oh, I get paid Friday, I'm gonna buy a shirt. Not some motherfucker that could go pay $600 for a ticket. Like, nah, let me sell $1,020 tickets. Like, instead of fucking trying to sell out arenas and shit. It's just, I don't see that as a reality for me, and I don't want it as a reality for me. I like being where I'm at. I like being able to go wherever the fuck I want and do whatever I want to do, and not have nobody tell me shit or like try and take pictures of me. And I do get a lot of that, like in LA and like back home in Oxnard, and especially in the Valley. Like when I went to the Northridge Ball with my little brother, and it was like a bunch of little graffiti kids, and they were staring at me, and I was like, fuck, here we go. I'm gonna have to fight these little fuckers in front of my brother. This kid comes up to me. He's like, hey, what's up? He's like, you do graffiti? I was like, yeah, this is what I write, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, you're fucking surrealist, huh? And I was like, yeah. He's like, yeah, my brother used to live across the street from you in Canoga on Oso. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, that's fucking crazy, bro. Like, I like that aspect of it, like the familiar feeling of like these kids coming from places that we came from and like being able to relate to my music, because I'm not rapping about driving a fucking Phantom and having $1 million and doing fucking insane shit. Like, I rap about shit these kids are going through every day, doing graffiti. Your mom's broke, so you got to figure it the fuck out. You don't know if you're gonna make your rent. Like, it's real shit. And I feel like, you know, especially where we come from, and now I feel like people lost touch with that shit, like the struggle of everything, because
of technology. And
people might think I have it right now by the way things are looking with my career, but motherfucker, I'm broke. And it's real shit.
That's the thing with social media now. It's like everyone's glamorizing the high, and no one's speaking about the low on it.
Right, big time. Well,
outside.
Well, I want to dive into. I mean, you talking about, you know, the come up and everything. We do have your vinyl here.
Damn.
It's you know, something that I'm proud of that you have that. I mean, it's Nick's. But
you know what? That's so sick. That's the only one I did that fucking cursive on.
Yeah, if you want to show the cameras and everything like that too, we get it.
I'm not even on the cover. I'm like this.
Yeah, I mean, take us a little bit through the process of just even getting it done.
Well, I shot this photo at the Santa Fe Spring Swap Meet, and I've never been like a huge fan of Kendrick Lamar. Like, I fuck with his music and his writing heavy, but I was like, as soon as I seen this picture, I was like, this is the Mexican to Pimp a Butterfly.
Wow.
I was like, this is the Mexican to Pimp a Butterfly, because look, it's right there.
Yeah, we actually have it. If you want to do this side by side.
Hold on 1 second.
I got you.
Boom. Boom.
Yeah. It's fired.
And you know what? It was cool to me because the only album I ever really listened to from Kendrick was this album, and I was like, damn, this is really cool, except theirs is like in front of the fucking White House and shit. This is a spot where a bunch of Mexicans hang out to fucking get the fuck away from all their problems and not deal with all the shit. And this project was actually not released on streaming platforms. It was just sold on vinyl.
You know what the craziest thing is? I ran into a very famous DJ in Pacoima, which for people on the East Coast, that's like coming to the Bronx.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, what are you doing in the Bronx? I asked this person, hey, do you think To Pimp a Butterfly was more of a West Coast album than GNX? Because like GNX like gets a lot of love, but if you're a beat head and a hip hop head like we are, you know that this, like, to have George Clinton on the intro, to have knowledge,
it's a way better.
Like people sleep on the LA beat scene, and they sleep on like the Stone Skulls of the world. And the person told me, well, yeah, I don't really know. I don't know about the beat scene. And I'm like, you're
how are you a DJ?
You're the West Coast guy.
Yeah,
like I was very disappointed in that. I'm not gonna mention names.
That kind of shit's like crazy to me, because a lot of the shit that kind of pops off from LA now is like the gang shit and like the trappy shit, and I feel like I don't know if it's like, if it sounds a little coattail riding or whatever, but I feel like with Coyote breaking out with the boom bap shit, it helped me because there's only one of me. You know, they got two motherfuckers doing that shit, and it's dope as fuck. But every time I hear them drop a song, I was like, okay, well, how do I make a song as good or better than these fools? With one person. And it's dope because they brought out the Chicano community again for loving like West Coast boom bap hip hop.
Big time.
And I feel like now, since everybody kind of sees me with them, it's shining light on me, and a light that I never had, but I always promised myself I would take advantage of it, but like as Jordan, like not as Sirrealist. So that's why like I did like when I did Be Real TV, I was just talking about my life. Like I was only when they brought up music is when I talked about my music, and it's just, I don't want to come off as something I'm not. Like that's when I walked into that place, I had my chain on, and my lady loves that fucking chain, and then I sat down and I was like, nah, take it off. Psycho Realm brought me out on stage. I had my chain on, right before I started rapping, I took my chain off because it's not who I am. Like in my videos and shit, I like to wear it because it looks cool the way I color grade and everything. But like, motherfucker, I'm not no kid that came up wanting to fucking buy chains. Like I came up wanting to buy a motherfucking house with my mom and like a running car and like feed my fucking family. Like I'm not this fucking flashy ass motherfucker. Like I'm still Jordan, the fucking knucklehead graffiti writer that grew up fighting at school and fucking getting in trouble for having a gun at 13. And it's like that's who I am, bro. But it's a part of me that I'll never let go. But now that I'm like evolving into this completely different person, I feel it's just like I'm able to be more transparent with my feelings with everybody, because even like before now I was still talking about like my depression and all this shit that I dealt with. But it's like I'm not gonna be some fucking nose up in the air ass rapper acting like I'm the shit, when it's like, nah bro, I go home and I deal with depression and then I get in the studio and I'll literally kill your favorite rapper with my lyrics, and I could do it with my fucking bare hands. But it's just, you know, that's the mentality that I've always had. Like if you're in a room with me and you rap, like if you think you rap better than me, I will make you feel like a bitch. And it's just, if I don't feel that way walking in a room, why the fuck am I doing this shit? Because if I'm walking in a room and I'm about to fight somebody, I'm gonna let you know, like, hey, I'm gonna beat the shit out of you. And if you don't, I'm gonna figure out a way to fucking get you. I'm gonna bite your fucking face. I'm gonna fucking poke your eyes, like do some crazy shit. So it's like, I have that same mentality with the hip hop because I grew up that way. Like I had it good with my pops, and he always took care of us, and he wasn't like completely there because he would work all day and night and kind of just like come home to eat dinner and then go to sleep and leave. But I got a lot of work ethic from that motherfucker, you know, and I appreciate that shit. But I also grew up in the fucking gutter with my mom and seeing my mom do drugs and drink and fucking not be able to pay her rent and grab a 38 from her closet and go walk around with that shit because I didn't give a fuck, and I brought that mentality with me. So I feel like having like the depression of like not really having my pops like fully present because he was working his ass off to make sure that we had a fucking roof over our heads, and then like having the anger from my mom, it was kind of like, damn, I got to figure out how to make these two things not as bad. And I feel like the rap definitely helps me out, but when I'm Sirrealist the rapper, I feel like that's when I let the depression and the anger come. Like I don't like, that's where I let it fucking shine, because it's like I could get really sad with my raps and people will feel it, and then I get really angry at my shows.
Man, well, we love you and we love your honesty. Before we get up out of here, any of these albums right here would you say have influenced you? Nujabes?
This is the one that Eclipse is on, right?
Yeah. Oh, I love that record too.
This is for the things I don't say enough. Waited, yep, for the day we touched. Your lips to mine, Eclipse, Solar Luna. I'll see you soon, but I talk to you sooner. Easy E. Definitely Wu-Tang. Definitely MF Doom. I know that's the Smiths right there. Is it?
Yeah.
Come on, dog. Pretty Girls Make Graves. I did a big graffiti piece that said that back in the day. Damn, these are sick. So I get to take all these home, right?
I don't know about all that. I don't know if our budget allows that.
Every single one of them, right?
Still on the come up and all that.
I get to take every single one. But if
any of our viewers want to donate records for our guests.
Not Illmatic.
Really? That's interesting.
That's a first for...
What about Flying Lotus?
I was never a big fucking Nas fan, bro.
I mean, me neither.
Flying Lotus? Cosmic Grandma?
I like Flying Lotus's beats. Like I said, I never listened to a full project of Flying Lotus. Not in any disrespectful way.
No,
his beats are fucking sick. I used to rap over his beats when I was a kid. I would steal shit all the time. Red Hot Chili Peppers, my dad would play that in the car off he had a Zune. He didn't have an iPod. He had a Zune.
Shout out Zune. I had
damn Mac Miller. What? That's crazy, bro.
No, when I saw it, I had to get it. Most people know, if you listen to The Great Late Show, you know I'm a big Mac Miller fan.
Man, this is fucking crazy, bro.
I also have his first thing when he was Easy Mac. I also have that up.
Oh, the Easy Mac shit, bro. The Easy Mac freestyles are the best.
Yeah, see.
Yeah, that when he came out with that, the only reason I listened to it is because I knew the movie. And then I listened to it. I was like, oh shit, this guy's sick as fuck.
Yeah.
And seeing his development as an artist was fucking crazy. Bro, this fool lived right here by my dad's house.
That's so
like
crazy.
when he passed away, his pad was right down the street from my dad's, bro. And like I remember did you know Josh Kim, the skater and filmer?
Sounds familiar.
So he used to film for Mac, and I would go over there, and we were probably like, like 20 years old when he was living in Northridge. So it was just like seeing all that shit happen after in the same pad. I was like, what the fuck? Like, that's crazy, bro.
I was listening to a podcast, and they were saying when Mac came out, it was the first time that a lot of us got to see ourselves in someone blow up. Big shout out to my guy Teddy Rockspin. That is like my homie. He DJ'd my 30th birthday. He went on before me. He produced Get Up on Best Day Ever. So when I got featured on Sway, I had to do it for Teddy because he came to LA. He's killing it right now in the DJ scene with his Party Donuts, which is full disco. Yeah. But the thing is, it's just like, I told Teddy when I interviewed him on the Great Late Show back in the day, I was like, you don't understand seeing that video Get Up. Like I said, a lot of the DJ footage is me emulating that video. Yeah, that's sick. Me jumping around being goofy, and then you making fun of me. Like even when we were at the board, you're like, you're such a nerd. That's me emulating.
But you know what, dude? Like that kind of shit. Like the relationship that we've had, like growing up. It's like, bro, like that's the energy I need. Like you're always very blunt. You're just a fucking dipshit. But it's like, and then I'm here and I'm just this fucking asshole. But it's like those are the dynamics that always work the best, bro. Like, exactly. Like, you know, I fucking fuck with you all the time, but it's like, bro, you're a fucking educated lawyer. Like, I'm a fucking rapper who works manual labor, and you're just too fucking busy for anybody. So it's just
shout out to my manager.
It's cool. Like. I love that aspect, and like you guys are probably the only people that I'm still friends with from that time, except like Razor.
We gotta wrap this thing up. Anything else you want to plug in before we get out of here?
Yep. Shout out to Doughboy.
Shout out to the Westside Company.
Shout out to Doughboy.
Socials and everything. Shout out your socials.
On Instagram, it's SIRREALIST_. I don't know what my TikTok is. My website is Surreal World. I don't think I have any other social shit. But
any projects or anything coming out that we should look out for?
I got a single next month dropping with Thesis and A1 Beans from San Diego, and then in July I got a single dropping with Sick Jack, and then I'm starting to work on my album officially today.
Oh
yeah! So at 3 p.m. I think Who's is probably here already.
Yeah.
But at 3 p.m. me and him got to be in Santa Fe Springs to start my album with Sick Jack.
Yes, we're gonna get him in a second. Nick, you want to shout out any?
No, just shout out everybody. Mike Shahade, Sirrealist, Who's. This is great.
Yeah, man. And then follow us everything at Justified Media Network, all spelled correctly. Justified Media Network. That is Sirrealist, Nick, Justin Muzak. We'll catch you on the next one.
Justified Media Network, bitch.
Yes, sir.